I was like, yeah, I remember him. It's like, well, he's coming to hang out for a few days. I'm like, the fuck he is. I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker up. What is this? What? I told her the story. Hello, world. Well, the bare ass thoughts. Bare ass in the creek. I don't know. This is gonna be a scary one. This is gonna be. Oh, I'm fucking bleeding already. Jesus. This is gonna be a scary one or a big one. Personal shit. I hope no one fucking understands what I'm talking about, because if you do, that means you probably have a lot of shit you all of a sudden have to fucking deal with. Big stuff. So I was hanging out with my lady yesterday, and I don't know how relevant that is. It's not really relevant. But yeah, we were talking about patterns. So for me personally, since I came home from overseas, I drink, especially at night, and what it really does do is help that kind of shut the nervous system down, calm the nerves. Yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about, well, there's better ways. I know, I'm a grown man. I know how it works. But something that came up, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I've always pretty much had sleeping problems. Well, when I was, you know, a teenager, or a young teenager, I was like 11 or 12. I texted my mom, like, hey, Mom, when did I start sleeping like shit? She's like, yeah, around 12. And the reason I asked is because at age 12, this big guy was molested. I was just sitting here thinking about it and like actually talking it out. And I'm like, as I verbalized the event, I'm like, wow, what the fuck? People are fucking weird. I'm not going to tell you all the details, but I will tell you, and I'll tell you a little bit, because why not? Actually, I'm going to tell you because you may see this yourself in your own family and friends, whatever, and you may be like, I don't know what to think about that, but something seems off, but I don't know. My kid will tell me if something. I don't know. So there's the first thing is, and this happens a lot, or more than we would normally think, but, you know, a parent in the household that specializes in, you know, youth depression, believe it or not, can have some really depressed kids, even though it's like, and they not even know about it. It's this weird thing, like once you're working with your own kids, you just don't see it as clearly. I don't know. But my mom was guardian ad litem, and she kind of like a up there social worker, had a lot of authority, but she would work with abused women and kids and help get them where they need to be. And this whole time since 12, you know, some weird stuff happened in the old house. The point, one, that shit happens. That's that point. Even if a parent specializes in this, we all miss things that are right in front of our faces. But here's how it went down. I was 12-ish. My sister had some friends over. There was one dude named Jason. Cool guys, you know, leather jackets or jean jackets, smoking Marlboros, you know, listening to Metallica or whatever it was. Just, you know, at 12, you know, these people that are 18, 19, I'm like, whoa, they're cool. They can drive, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I have been told this story to, fuck, I can't believe I'm doing this. Am I doing this? Yeah. Maybe not. Anyway, this individual came to my room one night, and really cool. And basically what happened was he used the fact that I thought he was really cool in his favor, and played a game. And the game was, he would do something to me. Jeez, this is weird talking about it. And then I would reciprocate, and the first one to quit loses. Of course, I didn't want to lose, but everything, I remember being like, this is really weird. I'm gonna start it out with weird, like touch a nipple. Okay, touch a nipple, this is weird. Then kiss a nipple, and it was just fucking progressed. I quit, so you know, when it was my turn, I was like, no, all wrong. But the fucked up part is, you know, even at 12 years old, you know, I knew that something was off. But since he's a grown adult, in my head, like I ignored my own intellect and went to conditioning. Respect your adults. Do what you're told. They're older than you, and they're in charge. Trust them, kind of stuff. So that kind of, I was going back and forth, defaulting from what I know I should be doing versus what he's making me believe. And at some point I tapped out. I was like, nope, I quit, you win. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I didn't think much of it up until, actually it was I didn't really think much of it. Ended up joining the military, came home for vacation. That was 12, so I was like 19, so 7 years later. Going from a 12-year-old to a soldier in the military, totally different people, Anyway, I came home, sister's like, hey, you remember this guy, Jason? And I immediately just like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I was like, yeah, I remember him. It's like, well, he's coming to hang out for a few days. I'm like, the fuck he is. I'm gonna fuck that motherfucker up. What is this? What? I told her the story. But he didn't come out. He didn't come hang out, which is probably for the best. Because I am still here, alive and well, not in prison. So, that's good. So I guess, okay, and then, so what I put together is maybe at that age, I no longer felt safe in my own bed. And maybe that's why sleeping has been an issue since age 12, because you just don't feel safe in your bed. I sleep better on a couch than any bed, even if it's a shitty couch. I sleep better outside. I've been to jail. I've done messed up when I was younger. I get great sleep in jail, sleeping on the dirt, sleeping in a freaking hammock, sleeping on a couch. But when it comes to a bed, not really. I just can't relax. I'm actually learning as I'm speaking this out. I'm actually like, holy fuck, that makes a lot of sense. And it's just uneasy. As soon as, I even sit in bed, like I'm uneasy. So, maybe this pertains to you. Maybe you're just thankful I'm sharing some weird shit. Maybe it helps you. Maybe you're seeing some weird pattern with your own kids and you've had suspicions with, guests. Maybe, I don't know. And I don't know how you ask questions to kids like that. I can't imagine I walk up to, my niece, like, hey, did this guy touch your boobies when she's, 11? That's just weird. I don't know how you broach that topic, but I think it's worth trying because, again, for me, no one knew about this until my sister when I was 19. And no one knew to ask because I kept it to myself. It's kind of embarrassing, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know. I didn't do anything with it. It just kind of sat there. Now, had someone noticed something and been like, yo, what's up, and got the information out of me, I think that would have greatly shifted the future. So, kind of wish someone had, honestly. So I'm sure there's lots to take away from this. If you got some weird vibes with a guest, relative, don't ignore that shit. And another thing, I learned this teaching self-defense psychology. A woman chimed in, and basically a summary of it is, oftentimes kids and dogs, let's just say dogs for example, when the dog kind of meets a new person and just like, just growling at them, we're like, whoa, what? We automatically have this kind of instinct, a lot of us at least, like, first, don't do that, but two, why are you doing that? You don't bark at anyone, you don't growl at anyone. What's wrong with this person? They have this intuition, so we think. So same with little kids. They have this, if your little daughter or son's like, mommy, daddy, like, I don't want to go to so-and-so's house. I don't want to give him a hug. I don't want to talk to him. Oftentimes we'll be like, don't be rude. This is Carl or Jenny. They're fine. Stop being a little shit. The kids using their instincts and intuition to self-preserve, self-protect. And they're young. They don't really know all that much. So a lot of that stuff's like this primitive, like natural way to identify a threat. You just got a feeling. So when we tell our kids, stop being a little shit, go hug that person, no, you're going over to their house, there's a good chance their gut instinct is right. And sometimes us as parents, like, basically shut up and fucking whatever, I don't care, you're doing it. What that kid is learning is, okay, listen to adults only, don't trust my own judgment, don't trust my own instincts and my own intuition, my foreboding. Don't trust me, trust an adult. Ah, interesting. Because going full circle back to what was going through my head when I was a kid. Like, oh, trust the adult, not my instincts. Trust the adult, not my instincts. You can see where that got me. I guess that's it. There's so many things to learn from this. But the big reason I wanted to share it was, one, I didn't want to because this is fucking weird to share. But with me being fucking open and sharing my weird shit with a lot of people, if that can give any family or any little kid, I know some little kids watch this channel, if it can help them do something about certain situations like this, then fuck yeah, you know. That's my story this morning. I think I've told maybe 5 people that in my entire life. Now here it is.